Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm doing a card of the day reading, and I'm going to be using the Lover's Oracle. Keep in mind that we're in Gemini, and that the Lover's card is ruled by Gemini. It's the twins, decisions, balance, health. Oops, sorry, I was shaking the table. I did already clear and shuffle these, but apparently I needed to shuffle them some more. The shuffling with these is kind of interesting because of the heart shape of the cards. I'm going to go ahead and get a card here. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. That card, I guess, wanted to come out. I'm not convinced. I'm going to put it back. It kind of stuck to my hand. I shuffle these upside down because it's easier to keep them... The whole half of the... A third of the deck dropped on the table. I don't think we need that. I had an experience last night. I went to go to sleep. Oh, that's why I'm using Lover's Oracle. And I put on meditation music for the 4 higher chakras because I had some blocks in my higher chakras, and I was trying to work it out, man. And I only got through like the first quarter of the video because the heart chakra music cracked something open there, like unclogged the drain, and I could not stop crying. I don't think, well, it may be partly to do with what's going on in the world right now, but apparently there's some more heart chakra stuff that wasn't as open as I thought it was, and I was like, what's happening? Why is, and it was more like the physical body releasing of the heart chakra than any mental processes. I'm like, I don't know why that's happening, but I guess I'm just gonna lay here and cry. And I finally had to get up and like come online and talk it out with one of my people for a while and put different music on. I started watching a tarot video, and then I had and then I ended up listening to 528 hertz instead of what I had been listening to, and that helped. So it was just like, so that Lover's card goes right into the heart chakra, and I guess also with Venus in retrograde, there's some heart chakra clearing going on. Another reader that I watched mentioned that there's going to be inner child work going on, and I wasn't going to say that because I don't want to just copy what other people say, but apparently when my higher self is screaming it at me to say it, I have to say it anyway. So heart chakra deep in there, opening up, and the inner child and all that. So, oh, look at this. You may not always understand why certain things happen, however, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Well, how about that? I think that's the moon. But it's also like the soul chakra that floats like a foot above your head. Now, if you're doing a meditation and you're imagining your chakras, you can actually climb through your crown chakra like a ladder up into that soul chakra that floats above your head, and try to hang out with your guides. And it might be difficult if your crown and your third eye is gunked up, but it is like a meditative visualization, astral projection that works. You can actually crawl up your own chakras and up through the top of your head in there, like a little manhole cover, a person hole cover. I'm also getting the idea of Rorschach, like a Rorschach test, and a snow angel. Okay, so there's this idea that things are not always... I gotta look at this while I'm saying this because I'm gonna screw it up. Things are not always as you perceive them to be. And I think that has something to do with that heart wounding. Now, interestingly enough, all of the colors on here, there's white, blue, purple, indigo. There's bird also on here. I'm getting this idea of... There's the idea of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. But that's a patriarchal... Wait, I'm covering my face while I'm talking. That's a patriarchal usurpation of the nature of masculine, feminine, and child. Or masculine, feminine, and unity. So in this case, in that, I guess triumvirate would be the right word. Maybe. I'd have to look it up to make sure, but that's the one that comes to mind. And that triangle, in that triangulation, the Son would be the unity or the child, and the Holy Ghost is actually the feminine. So what's happening here is the heart chakra opening, and we have the middle of the bird here is like the corpus callosum, and the tail feathers down here would represent what would be like the spine, and the chakras going all the way down. It's just fanned out instead of in a cord. And then these wings are the two halves of the brain, the masculine and the feminine energy, and only when they're working together and they're both acknowledged are you able to get up into that higher realm. And also, if this is the moon, that's very feminine. That's the moon up there above its head. It's the feminine energy, but it's also to do with secrets and nightmares and things that are in the darkness and repressed. The feminine energy has to do with creativity and nurturing. Things that, okay, so no, there's, you can see even on here, I could see that these waves that are coming out from the bird are curving. What are those little air like little streams of air that move off of things when they move? I forgot what it's called. There's a geometric pattern to aerodynamic, like little aerodynamic whirls. I can see like line drawings of it, but I don't know what it's called anymore. It's been a long time since I took physics or read about sacred geometry, so I don't remember what they're called. But anyway, currents, waves, distortions to the time-space continuum. I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, because they're rounded in nature. Whereas masculine energy is the linear structure that is both within and without it. In the diagrams of wormholes, the space-time is curved. It's like folded over like this. And then the wormhole, they're like, here's the wormhole. And they draw the wormhole as straight. And that would be the masculine and the feminine energy coming together. So in that way, it's like portal technology. The main point is like stuff that you've lived through doesn't always make sense, but the ultimate goal is to have the twins be together under their proper title, right? Masculine, feminine unity, not, you know, not these other titles that obfuscate and send it into the dark side of the moon. That's just telling, because one of the, like, the main song on the Dark Side of the Moon album is Brain Damage. That's what happens when you when your inner child is repressed and not given nurturing and unity within the masculine and feminine energies, is it carries through your entire life and you behave as if you have brain damage. I just want to see what's on the bottom of this deck. Masculine and feminine. Yeah, that's the soulmate card. But my point is, within your heart chakra, you have balance. Look at all this curvy friggin' shit over here by the feminine. Right? Shockwave. Oh, and there's like a grid lines. There's grid lines on the people. Right, so the point of this is that your energy is being balanced, the twins in their rightful state. Mental expansion, clearing, healing of emotional and perceptive damage. Alright, if you want to get a reading, the complete list of tarot readings and how much they cost that I offer are going to be in the description box of my infomercial video, which is linked below this one. You can also hit me up at thecatcamebackatcamp@gmail.com. That's one word, lowercase, even though it's capitalized on my sign here. And if you want to energy exchange, donate, hit the tip jar. That's paypal.me/CATtheMinion. I also have Cash App and Venmo. I have actual art items that you can get in my catalog. Some of them are made to order, some of them are by the piece. It's a la carte if you're fancy. If you're nasty. I do have merch and prints. These are just samples. I have coloring books. I have a poetry book. There's some other crap floating around there too. You can hang out with me on Twitter if you want. It's getting a little cray out there in social media, but sometimes I say funny things. I say pithy things and post artworks. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, check out my playlists. Like, share, subscribe. Bye now. See you later. Come back now.